Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a special It's Turner the Burner's birthday bash. Matthew Turner, his birthday is today. Matthew Turner, he is a Leo. Matthew Turner, his birthday is today. Matthew Turner, he is a Leo. Dude, I'm right here.
There you are, right there. There's that
Dude.
shirt you were talking about, huh?
I'm right here.
Sweet shirt.
Dylan found that at a truck stop in Wyoming. He said, I got the shirt for you. He wasn't lying. I kind of feel like a squatch. I kind of feel like a squatch. I kind of feel like a squatch. Folks, we'd like to thank you all for tuning in this fine day. It is Monday, the 15th, right?
Sure is.
You know when your birthday is, right?
I do know, sometimes.
August 15.
Yep.
It was Ryan's birthday yesterday on the 14th. Crazy. So many birthday feelings. It's a day, he's a day before you, and you're a year older than he is, so it all works out.
It really does.
That's so crazy. His birthday's a day before, and he's a year younger. See what we did there?
Maths.
So much math ciphering going down. Yeah. Let's try that do-ga-ga-do-ga-ba-chango. We're going to just jam on a little tune of mine, old from back in the day, called Spanish Wine. Goes something like that. Can you dig that kind of activity? Can you dig those kind of proclivities?
So much wine.
Yes, that's a song that was written by myself and a gentleman by the name of John Seeger, who wrote the lyrics. And we used to do that song back in the day. It's been a long time, but I like that tune. I can't remember all the words, though. I got to see what all those damn words are. There's some funny words in there.
Good ones.
Yes. But the chorus is, drinking my Spanish wine, toasting that girl of mine, laughing to keep from crying, And there it is. Song about Spanish wine. It's the song Spanish Wine. It's good for you. Thanks all for tuning in. We're glad we could be here for a couple days before we take to the road again. Dylan and I are taking to the road on Thursday again. We're going to be down in Chicago at Martyrs with the Koch Marshall Trio with Nathaniel Murphy, who's the amazing guitarist that does all the stuff for the Chicago Music Exchange. He's actually from Birmingham, England. I think he's from Birmingham. Or is he from Birmingham? No, he's from. Yeah, I think he is. I think he's from Birmingham originally. Great dude, unbelievable guitar player. So he's going to do a set by himself and do some amazing stuff, and then we're going to play and then bring him up to jam on a few songs. That's Thursday. Friday we're in Detroit, and Ken Haas from Reverend Guitars. Reverend Guitars is actually supporting that show, and Ken Haas has a band called Polka Floyd that does Pink Floyd songs in a polka fashion, which is astounding and excellent. So they're playing a set, then we get up and do a set, and then we're in Columbus, Ohio, I believe, on Saturday, and then we're in Youngstown, Ohio on Sunday.
It's a lot of Ohios.
Yeah, and then we're doing a show with Andy Wood down in Knoxville on Tuesday with the KMT and his band. That should be a lot of fun as well. And then we do the Andy Wood Guitar Camp that weekend, which I believe there's still slots available. An unbelievable cast of characters at that event as well. There's going to be a lot of picking and greening. Coming back to LA, Gina, we're going to work on it. We're going to try to get back there when it's inclement here. I'm thinking like February would be magnificent.
Good time for the beach.
Good time in a beach in February. You know, now that NAMM is not going to be in January again, which is a drag, but what are you going to do? Columbus, where, Pete, if you check out the website, gregkoch.com, it's going to tell you where we're playing at. All the dates are on there. GREGKOCH.com is where it all happens. Yes. Can you dig it? That's when we're coming. Actually, Tom, we're not taking the minivan. We're taking Toby's Tahoe. Toby's Tahoe and a trailer we affectionately call the Gristle Missile. That's what we've been taking to our destinations. Drea says, looking forward to Youngstown, as are we. It's going to be good, clean fun. Of course, I'm playing my, this is a Reverend Gristlemaster in Wow Red, right?
Wow.
Yeah, it's Pow Yellow and Wow Red. I like to call it Party Red because it's kind of a Fiesta red. And Fiesta means party. And of course, it has my signature Fishman Gristletone, Fluence Gristletone telly set on board. Interesting thing, I was just referring to a thing I saw online. I see so many interesting things online, which makes me simultaneously filled with a sense of genuine gratitude and awe for whatever I've managed to do to make a living as a musician. But I'm also horrified at the same time what I see so many times online. But that's on me. But someone was talking about how they were worried that they were going to run. They don't like using their pickups, their guitar with these pickups in it, because they're afraid they're going to get to a gig and they're not going to have power. You know what I'd just like to say? This little pluggy thing in here, you plug it in and you charge the batteries up for an hour and a half, and you get 300 hours of plugged-in playing time. Okay. Now, I'm not going to power shame anybody, but I'm going to say,
Is that a thing?
I don't know if that's a thing, but 300 hours is a long-ass time, right? And so typically, if I'm, my guitars have been sitting in the case for a little bit, I'm like, oh, when was the last time I got that gig tomorrow. I got to restring anyway. I think I'll just plug it in and make sure that and usually it's like, there's been nowhere near 300 hours I've actually have it plugged in. But, I'll just plug it in to be on the err on the side of caution. So I think it's an irrational fear.
It might be.
I think it's an irrational fear because, we all have cell phones and we know that those suckers need to be charged up at least once to twice a day. And if you don't do it, what happens, fellas?
Dunsky.
You're Dunsky. Even a boomer like myself. Actually, I'm not a boomer, I'm Gen X. But I have boomer tendencies when it comes to technology. But there you go. They're worried about power as they type on their iPhone. Right, Maddie K. It's hard. It's so hard. Saying to the world, stand clear and stand firm. Well, let's do that monster mode. We were going to do that the other day, but we didn't do it. Right, that's the one.
And what's the bridge?
A. And then the B, that's right.
Got you.
You got it.
Hey now.
Can you dig it out there in movie land? Thank you for tuning in to our day of destruction. Vin Downs, you crazy kid. Vin Downs is a new record out. I encourage you all to purchase it immediately. He is one sugar-fingered son of a bitch. I'll tell you that right now. You can write that down in your quote pack.
Wow. Get it.
Vin Downs is a sugar-fingered son of a bitch. I think that's appropriate to say and heartfelt. Sugar-fingered son of a bitch, scratching every musical itch. Vin Downs, he knows what's going down. Vin Downs, playing it all around. Wow, I didn't even know what happened there, but I dug it.
Jazz Odyssey.
Greg, why do you change your Gristle Telly so much? Different colors most every time. Setups? No, they're just for whatever's handy. For instance, when I got back from my tour, the three guitars I had with me, I brought two Gristle 90s. I got the gold one tuned to open G. I got the Tosa turquoise one standard tuning. And then I had my Blucifer Gristle Master. And I play, I open up our sets, or open up the night with the Gristle 90. Then I switch to the Gristle 90 and open G. And then I finish the set with the Gristle Master. But those guitars are getting knocked around a little bit, and just the humidity and the change of climate from all the various places we were going, they held together pretty well, but I started to break E strings on which is I never do. So I figured something happened because I'd change strings, then I'd break it. Usually, if I change strings I get a couple gigs in. If I get to the third or fourth gig and I break a string, that wouldn't be unusual. But I was changing strings and then breaking them on the very next gig. And I was like, that ain't right. There's got to be some kind of carbuncle or something, some kind of little grit morsel that's making that string break. And then my high E string on my Gristle Master was just a little lower than the rest of the strings. And it wasn't bottoming out, but it just felt weird. So I just needed a little tweaking. So I brought all three guitars over to my buddy Phil, this time over at Dave's Guitar in Milwaukee. So he's tweaking those. So I had this one in the room ready to go. I think I might bring this one on the next tour as well, because this is just a good one. It's a good sounding one, and the red really pops. I like them all, though. I mean, there are subtle differences between all the different Gristle Masters I have, but they all sound good. They just sound a little different. So, can you dig it?
Cry tears of rock.
The Cry Tears, if you will, of rock. It's the Gremlins. That's right, Michael Burrell. Michael Burrell. He's telling it like it is. Michael Burrell is telling it like it is. Oh! Oh, you hear that? Mm-hmm. Could you play In From the Storm, guys? That is an awesome tune, Adrian. I'm sorry, we don't all know it, though. There's quite a bit to that song. There's, those latter Jimmy songs are just filled with parts. That sounded weird. They have a lot of different sections that require. It's not something you can wing. Let's put it that way. Can you dig it? Although we can do a Jimmy song, I suppose. Let's do a little Freedom. It's been a spell.
Yep, okay.
Right? It's always a You got my pride hanging out of my bed. Now you're messing with my life, so I brought my lid. Even messing with my children, and you're screaming at my wife, mate. Get off of my back if you wanna get out of here alive. Freedom, that's what we want now. Freedom, that's what we need now. Freedom to live. on. You got my soul screaming and crying. You put my girlfriend in a torment. What I don't need now, I'm just trying to slam it out of my hand. Freedom, that's what we want now. Freedom, that's what we need now. Freedom to live. Freedom so I can give. You don't have to say that you love me. If you don't mean it, you better believe. If you need me, or you just wanna leave me, better stick in your dagger somewhere else so I can breathe. pushing, straight ahead, freedom. Keep on pushing, straight ahead, freedom. Keep on pushing, straight ahead. Keep on pushing, but straight ahead, freedom.
There you are.
When you are a Squatch, what do you do? Wow, Squatch. I like musics. How are we doing out there in movie land? You guys all right out there? This is live today because we're in town. This Friday I won't be in town. Although I'll see if I can, Ryan had mentioned that it'd be a good idea if I did like little half-hour snippets that I could record. Ooh. And then you would upload them. Or we just might run reruns, depending on if I got time to do such activities. There's so many activities in Drades Day. In Drades Day, so many activities. Drades Day. When you have a little thing called Drades Day.
You should tell them about the new studio getting built.
The new studio's getting built. Yes, that's true. Well, the new storage facility is being built. Shh, quiet.
Secrets?
We got secrets. Secrets being secrety. Do some funky fusion, says Kurt Crosby. Kurt Crosby, a powerful name that has alliteration. Kurt Crosby. Ba-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle. Spell is our friend Mrs. Buckley. Say what? That's the power of turning the burner on the damn bass. That's still on the damn drum. Just like that. Just like that. Am I using the little Gristle amp today? No, I'm actually using the Greg amp, the Koch, the Greg amp. It's sitting behind Matt Turner, the burner. And there you have it. Does this trio have a name, says Laura? Yes, it's the Koch and Turner Overdrive.
Hey!
Koch and Turner Overdrive. You see what we did? You see what we did?
Woo!
Koch and Turner Overdrive.
Ah,
Ooh, listen to that. Paula Brumbling. Paula Brumbling indeed.
we'll fix that.
Midnight Rambler, says Jim C. We don't know that one per se. Talking about the Midnight Rambler. Everybody got to go. A lot of words in that damn song. A lot of words in that damn song. Some kind of wonderful. Freestyle Guitars is in the house. Some kind of wonderful. My doctor prescribed me this stream for my corns. Nice one, Dennis. I like that. Was that the ventilator on that last tune? No, the ventilator is this one. This was the... that's the retro vibe from Jam Pedals. What pedals am I using today? Yes, I did get a new treat. I got this Timmy pedal right here. I've been using that for just a slightly overdriven sound. And man, it's good. So check it out. Here's just the amp. I want just a slightly overdriven sound. And then I'll put that up with the clean side of the Gristle King. Quite a formidable batch of gain stages. Although with the amp, you know, I got that all sounds good too, just the amp doing its bidding.
What happens when all those happen?
Then it's the end of the world.
Okay, just making sure.
It's the end of the world, and we know it. It's the end of the world. Yes. Midnight Hamburglar, yes. Have you heard about the Midnight Hamburglar? The one that went to Culver's. The one that went to Culver's. The one that went to Culver's. Well, all right. All right, let's do a little something. We had a little request for, well, we had quite a few requests for various different things. What do we want to play? What's kind of, you know what we haven't done in a while? Maybe we should do a little,
Don't look at that. The Rex.
One, two, three. Hey, we see that?
Yeah.
We did that at the same time.
That's nice.
Boom, ba do 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 do, ba do ba do. The Rex Charmer, a song that fills me with a sense of mirth. Can you dig it? Don't forget, we've got Fishman Fluence pickups not only on this guitar, but also on Turn of the Burners bass. Those are the soap bar of doom. Can you dig it? Fishman Fluence. Can you dig it? Soap bars. These are the Fishman Fluence Gristletime telly set.
Get him.
I got my gain boxes on. That's where that buzzes are coming from. Oh, we could do that. Damn ba doo 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 bam ba doo da 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 doo 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 damn ba doo 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 doo. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Here we go then. 1, 2, 3. Gonna travel at the speed of a reborn man. Got a lot of love to give from the mirrors of my hand. Got a message of love, babe. Don't you run away. Look at your heart, baby. Come on, face the truth today. Well, I am what I am, thank God. Some people just don't understand. Find yourself first, and then you're true. Find yourself first, don't you be no fool. Here comes a woman wrapped up in chains, fooling with that fool, baby. Put your life in pain. If you want to be free, come on along with me. Leave that hard-headed man. He'll never understand. And find yourself first, and then you tell him. Work hard in your mind, and then you come alive. Then you prove to the man that you're as strong as him. In the eyes of God, they both turn to him. Everybody come alive, everybody love life, everybody love life, everybody hear my message. I would say those were fruitful jams.
Yeah, lots of fruit falling.
There's a lot of fruitful jams going on there. Bam ba doo diddle doo 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 bam ba doo haka daka doo huddle dip bam ba doo daka doo doo ba da diddle doo. Jim was our special friend. Jim. Don't forget, today is Turn of the Burner's birthday. Happy birthday to Turn of the Burner. Happy birthday to Turn of the Burner. Happy birthday to Turn of the Burner. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. That's right, Turn of the Burner. Happy 46. That's right. Turner the Burner's birthday. Turner the Burner's birthday. All right, folks, we'd like to thank you for tuning in today on our special broadcast. We've enjoyed ourselves. We've hoped you've enjoyed yourself. Today, Monday, the 15th of August, 2022, a day which will live on in powerful infamy as a day where rock was shed here on Intergoogle.
Wow.
Here in the Orange Room. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Turn of the Burner's birthday. We've enjoyed playing some music for you. Don't forget, Fishman brings this broadcast to you. I'm, of course, as always, using Fishman pickups on my guitars. This is my signature set on this Reverend Gristletime, which they come stock, but you can buy them also to put in whatever guitar you have and make that rock. Also, there are some Fishman Fluence bass pickups on here, the soap bar bass pickups on that. Also a Reverend instrument. It's the Reverend Thunder Gun. Stand clear. Here comes the Thunder Gun. Ba-da-da-diddle-doo-doo-doo, got-a-diddle-da-diddle-diddle-doo. And don't forget, we're going on the road. Starting this Thursday down in Chi-Town, KMT. And there you have it. So come on out. You want to know where the sites are where we're playing? You can always go to gregkoch.com, although there are the mighty Michaela, who does helps me out with my social media stuff in terms of putting the dates on there. She is pretty doggone thorough in making sure all those dates get on there. So check them out. We'd like to see you. Come out in person. And we let the good times roll 24 and damn 7. We're coming down south. We booked an Atlanta gig. We're going to be in Charleston. We're going to be in Jacksonville, Florida. We're going to be in St. Pete. Oh, we're going to be on the Joe Bonamassa boat as well. Don't forget about that, ladies and gentlemen. That's in March of 2023. We're going to be on the Keep the Blues Alive at Sea. We're going to do our best to save the blues at sea. I got my lifeguard certificate. I'm ready to jump in and grab the blues by the throat, but this time in a safe way. And I'm going to bring it to shore, or to the mighty cruise ship, where it'll be entertained with various blues musics. And we're going to revive it at sea. And none of that's weird. But lots of good people on that tour. It's going to be, or on that trip. It's going to be fantastical. So thank you so much indeed, our friends. We're going to have a good old time. We'll see you later.